Welcome back from part 2. Anyways, let's continue about Adidas. Adidas sells a range of clothing items, varying from men's and women's t-shirts, jackets, hoodies, pants, and leggings. The first Adidas item of apparel was the Friends Tower tracksuit, created in 1967.
Adidas AG is the largest manufacturer of sports bras in Europe and the second largest manufacturer in the world.
One of the main focuses of Adidas has always been football kits and the associated equipment.
Adidas remains a major company in the global supply of team kits for international association football teams and clubs.
Adidas makes referee kits that are used in international competition by many countries and leagues in the world.
The company has been an innovator in the area of footwear for the sport, with notable examples including the 1979 release of the Copa Mundial molded boots used for matches on firm drag pitches.
It holds the accolade of the best-selling boot of all time.
The soft brown equivalent was made World Cup and it remains on the market.
Since 1970, FIFA, the world governing body of football, has commissioned specially designed footballs for use in its own World Cup tournaments.
The Adidas Telstar was the first ball commissioned for the World Cup in 1970.
The balls supplied for the 2006 World Cup, the Teamgeist, were particularly noteworthy for their ability to travel further than previous types when struck, leading to longer range goals.
Goalkeepers were generally believed to be less comfortable with the design of the ball, claiming it was prone to move significantly and unpredictably in flight.
Adidas introduced the Jabulani for the 2010 World Cup.
Whoa! The ball was designed and developed by Loughborough University in conjunction with Bayern Munich.
The Adidas Brazuca for the 2014 World Cup was the first World Cup ball made by the fans. Adidas is one of the official sponsors of the UEFA Champions League, and the Adidas finale is the competition's official match hall.
Along with the aforementioned Adidas Predator boot, Adidas manufactures the Adipure range of football boots.
Adidas named an official match hall of the UEFA Euro 2016 tournament the Adidas Beau Jeu, which translates to the beautiful game in English.
Adidas provides clothing and equipment for all teams in Major League Soccer.
Adidas has also provided baseball equipment and sponsors numerous players of Major League Baseball and Nippon Professional Baseball in Japan. Adidas baseball arches are licensed to Dick's Sporting Goods. From 1997 to 2008, Adidas sponsored New York Yankees. Adidas Superstar and Pro Model shoes, affectionately known as Sheltos, for their stylized hard rubber toe box, were fueled by, among others, coaches such as UCLA's John Wooden.
Adidas ruled out even with Converse in basketball by the mid-1970s before both started to fall behind the Napster night in the early 1980s.
Subsequently, Adidas Superstar became very popular in the 1980s hip-hop streetwear scene alongside Adidas' striped, sided polyester suits. From 2006 to 2017, Adidas was the uniform supplier of all the 30 teams in the National Basketball Association, replacing the Reebok brand after Adidas' acquisition of Reebok.
Adidas was replaced by Nike as the official uniform supplier of the league after the 2016-17 season.
Adidas began manufacturing cricket footwear in the mid-1970s, with their initial target market being Australia.
Their shoes were a radical departure from traditional leather cricket boots, which had remained basically unchanged for decades, being lighter and more flexible but also offering less toe protection. So that it became not uncommon to see batsmen who had been struck by the ball on the foot hopping around in pain.
Having continued to manufacture cricket footwear for many years, in 2006 the company finally entered the field of hat manufacture. In 2008 and currently their hat range includes the Polara, Cursa, Libro and Blaster models. In the 1990s, Adidas signed the superstar Indian batsman Sachin Tendulkar and made shoes for him.
From 2008 until his retirement, Adidas had sponsored the cricket bat shoes by Tendulkar.
It created a new hat, Adidas Master Blaster Elite, personalized for him. In 2008, Adidas made a concerted move into English cricket market by sponsoring English having star Kevin Peterson after the cancellation of his lifetime deal with Woodward when they ran into financial difficulties.
The following year they signed up fellow England player Ian Bell, Pakistan opening batsman Salman Butt and Indian player Ravindra Jadeja.
In the Indian Premier League, IPL, Adidas sponsored the team Mumbai Indians from 2008 to 2014 and Delhi Daredevils from 2008 to 2015.
They were the official sponsors of Team Warriors India in 2011 and 2012. However, the team was banned from IPL due to payment issues.
In 2015 season, Adidas sponsored Royal Challengers Bangalore. Adidas Golf manufactures golf clothing, footwear, and accessories.
Men's and women's equipment includes footwear, shirts, shorts, pants, outerwear, wine suits, base layer and eyewear.
From 2000 to 2012, Adidas has provided men's and women's gymnastics wear for Team USA through USA Gymnastics.
USA Gymnastics and Adidas sponsorship concluded at the end of 2012.
In 2006, Adidas Gymnastics leaders for women and Adidas men's competition shirts, gymnastics pants and gymnastic shorts have been available in the United States, with seasonal leaders offered for spring, summer, fall and holidays.
Adidas previous collaborated with GK Elite since spring 2015. Adidas Gymnastics products have been available worldwide through Elegant Sports.
USA Olympic team members Mikhail Ameridi, Jordan Weaver, Jake Dalton and Dan Oleva are all sponsored by Adidas Gymnastics. Adidas has been providing uniforms for the National Hockey League since the 2017-18 season, replacing Reebok. In 2007, Adidas announced its entering to the lacrosse equipment, also sponsoring the Adidas National Lacrosse Classic in July 2008 for the top 600 high school underclassmen players in the United States.
The company made theirself into their own brands such as Adidas Lacrosse, getting several scholarships, Bucknell, men and women, Bryant, men, Delaware, men and women, New Jersey Institute of Technology, men, and D3 Powerhouse Lynchburg, men and women, in fall of 2016, with soft good only.
Materials that Adidas provided were jerseys, shorts, shoes, shacks, heads, gloves, and protective pieces. Products manufactured for the sport are sticks, gloves, protective gear, and boots. You think, okay? It's too late. Stop it, idiot! Adidas currently manufactures several running and lifestyle shoes, including the Energy Boost and the Spring Blade Trainers.
The brand has built a strong runners network within big European capitals, such as Paris, Boost Energy League.
In 2016, the third season launched.
In Paris, the Boost Energy League gathers 11 teams, representing different districts of Paris.
Adidas launched 2 new colorways of the NMDR1 and 1 new colorway of the NMDXR1 in September 2016.
Adidas EQT is a style of sneakers from Adidas.
It originated in the early 90s and relaunched in 2017.
The latest Adidas EQT line, released in a Puro Red pack on 26 January 2017, and included models such as the Adidas EQT Support 93/17, EQT Support ADV, and EQT Support Ultra.
Adidas.com is one of the few online retailers. In November 2016, Adidas teased a sneaker made from ocean plastic.
The shoe is created from a fabric called Dio Steel.
The shoe is called the Adidas Futurecraft Poly Fabric.
The material used is 15% lighter than conventional silk fibers and is 100% biodegradable.
The shoe only begins to dissolve when it is put in contact with a high concentration of the digestion enzyme proteinase, which occurs naturally.
Once this happens, the shoes can decompose within 36 hours.
The shoe was never released. Adidas Skateboarding produces shoes made specifically for skateboarding, including the redesign of previous models for skateboarding.
The brand also releases signature models designed by team riders.
Adidas has been involved with tennis equipment since the mid-1960s and has historically sponsored many top tennis players, beginning with 2 of the most dominant male tennis players at the start of the professional era in the late 1960s, Stan Smith and Eileen Estes.
During the 1980s and 1990s, not only were they exclusive apparel and footwear sponsors of world #1 men's tennis players Ivan Lendl and Stefan Edberg and ladies world #1 Steffi Graf, but each player had their own exclusive graphic styles designed for their use during play, which were in turn marketed to the general public.
even spent the vast majority of his dominant career playing with several different models of Adidas tennis rackets, primarily using the legendary Adidas GTX Pro, and then later the Adidas GTX Pro T.
The company recently introduced a new line of tennis rackets.
While the feather is made for the regular player and the response for the club player, Adidas targets the tournament player with a 12.2 ounces barricade per model. Adidas entered kabaddi, which is still a non-Olympic sport but highly popular in the Indian subcontinent and Asian countries.
In 2014, with the launch of Pro Kabaddi Liga City-based franchise league in India, Kabaddi took the region with storm.
In 2015, they tied up with Mumbai-based franchisor Mumba. The association of Kabaddi with Adidas is a clear exemplification of the growth of the sport over the last 2 years, shared news sports CEO, Supratik Sen. Adidas also designs and makes lifestyle sandals, mobile accessories, watches, eyewear, bags, baseball caps, and socks.
As well, Adidas has a branded range of male and female deodorants, perfumes, and aftershave and lotions.
Get up and I'll get the chocolate.
Adidas announced they would be launching a new $199 Fit Smart wristband in mid-August 2014.
The wristband will pair with Adidas' Miles Coach app, which acts as a personal trainer.
Adilet was the first ever pair of sandals made by Adidas, originally developed in 1963.
Adidas claims that a group of athletes approached Adidas requesting a shoe be made for the locker room.
You gotta stop right now! You are not missing.
To this day, the resulting sandals are a bestseller.
Since the original navy blue and white Adilet sandals were created nearly 50 years ago, more varieties have been created in different colors. Black, red, green, gray, orange, brown, yellow, pink, golden, silver.
Most recently, Adidas has introduced a color scheme that goes along with its Predator and Zero line. The scheme is dubbed warning, orange, and purple.
Usually, the three stripes appear in the contrasting color on the strap of the classic models.
The most common Adilet livery is in navy blue or black, mixed with white colors.
Whoa!
Also, the woodlet and trefoil models follow similar design but without stripes on the strap.
Get up! Hey, get
The model provides a comfort orthopedic rubber sole with synthetic upper and was designed as an advanced sports slide, but the Adilet were quickly adopted outside of the sporting world. The Sanchiasis is a slide style sandal.
The sandal has the trademark three stripes on the Velcro strap toward the front of the shoe.
That's not oatmeal!
Sanchiasis comes in black, navy, or red.
On the side of the shoe, toward the heel on either side, the manufacturer's name appears, as well as on the round emblem in the actual heel of the footbed.
Notably, there are tiny, clear massage nuts throughout the footbed for the purpose of massaging after sport foot patches, although the sandals are worn casually among non-athletes.
Seen through these clear nubs are Adidas 3 strikes.
Adidas is also a slide sandal.
Available in black, navy, light blue, black with pink, and other assorted colors, the sandal has the trademark 3 stripes on a Velcro strap towards the front of the shoe.
On the side of the shoe, toward the heel, on either side, the manufacturer's name appears, as well as on the round emblem in the actual heel of the footbed.
Like the Sanchez, there are tiny black massage nuts throughout the footbed for the purpose of massaging footings after sport, although popular as a casual sandal amongst non-athletes as well.
During the mid to late 1990s, Adidas divided the brand into 3 main groups, with each a separate focus. Adidas Performance was designed to maintain their devotion to the athlete. Adidas Originals was designed to focus on the brand's earlier designs, which remained a popular lifestyle icon, and Style Essentials, which dealt with the fashion market. The main group within this being Y3, which is a collaboration between Adidas and renowned Japanese fashion designer Yohji Yamamoto. The Y, representing Yamamoto, and the 3, representing the 3 stripes of Adidas. Launched in 2004, Impossible is Nothing is one of the company's most memorable campaigns.
The campaign was developed by 180/TBWA, based in Amsterdam, but significant work was also done by TBWA/Giant/A in San Francisco.
A few years later, Adidas launched a basketball-specific campaign, Believe in 5, for the 2006 to 2007 NBA season. In 2011, Adidas is all in became the global marketing strategy slogan for Adidas.
The slogan aimed to tie all brands and labels together, presenting a unified image to consumers interested in sports, fashion, street, music, and pop culture.
There appears to be connection with a phrase all in meaning exhausted in some English-speaking nations. In 2015, Adidas launched Creating the New as its strategic business plan until 2020. India has been a very speculative market for Adidas.
Despite this, Dave Thomas, managing director of Adidas in India, is ambitious of the country's potential.
The company hopes to double its revenue from Rs. 805 crores by 2020.
In 2015, the company had signed Ranveer Singh, a prominent Bollywood actor, as a brand ambassador to the company's products.
Ranveer then was a budding actor.
The company later decided to use the people's almost religious adoration for the game cricket to promote their brand.
It soon launched a new cricket campaign in the country.
The campaign was called Feel Love, Use Hate, with prominent Indian cricketer Virat Kohli.
However, in 2017, Virat Kohli was removed as the brand ambassador of the company.
The cricketer later signed a major deal with Puma India.
The company also sells its products online through e-commerce websites such as Myntra, Snapdeal, Javon, and Amazon.
Adidas also has a website dedicated to the Indian audience that markets and sells products to its consumers in India.
The brand is featured in several games, including Commodore Amiga, Daily Thompsonville Infant Challenge, Sony PlayStation, Adidas Power Soccer and Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, Amstrad CPC, Adidas Championship Football. Adidas has done several collaborations with well-known designers, including Jeremy Scott, Alexander Wang, and Raf Simons.
They have also reached out to several celebrities such as Adidas, Kanye West, Pharrell Williams, and Stan Smith to create some of the company's most notable and coveted pieces. We will continue about Adidas in final part, which is part 3, so stay tuned.